it's Laura here from I Love Crafty. So lovely to see you again for another studio vlog, and this week I've got so much to show you, so let's get straight to it. I started my week, as I always do, with a little Monday disco in my office, a la cafe disco, styly on my playlist. I have some RuPaul, I have some Daft Punk, some Prince, some Christine and the Queens, some Disclosure, just kind of like happy dance music to get me in a Monday mood. And while I was bopping away in my chair, I was also packing up your Valentine's kittens orders, and thank you so much if one of those was for you. I always love spreading them out on my desk, taking a bit of time to see what you guys have paired together, which is always really cool to see, and think about how you're wearing them and styling them. And then of course wrapping them and giving those extra bits of touches that I also really love. The coloured tissue paper in there, and we also have the lovely confetti and a few little extra treats depending on what I have in my office. Yeah, a packing day is always a nice relaxing day. There's always quite a lot to do, but when I've got my disco music on, I feel very much in the mood for getting on with doing some serious work. And this week has been the start of my constructing my Totoro jewellery. So lots of gluing, lots of jigsaw puzzling. It's quite a like energy draining time, because I have to concentrate so much, basically making sure that everything lines up perfectly, especially with these particular pieces, because there's so many holes that have to match up exactly. And sometimes in the past I've glued and maybe the surface hasn't been completely flat, and the jewellery has ever so slightly moved as it's drying, and my gosh, yeah, I've made big mistakes doing things like that. But thankfully with this Totoro jewellery, I took my time, I relaxed, and yeah, thoroughly enjoyed constructing and making all the Totoro jewellery. But one thing that's been kind of like a bit persistent in my work is my back pain. So this is like personal news, but yeah, I've had back pain for years. There's a lot of kind of like this in jewellery making. So I have heat patches, and I use a lot of Tiger Balm for my muscles in my back, which is really good. But I've been trying to kind of wean myself off of painkillers, because there was a point where I was taking a lot of painkillers, and that's just not very good for me in the long run. So the main thing I've been doing this week, as well as like moving in my disco Mondays, is I've been using a timer. So every hour I literally get up and walk around, and I've been going for little walks around the block to get a bit of fresh air. But I found that when I'm walking, my back doesn't hurt at all. So that's a new thing for me in my work, but it's actually really helping, because there's been nights where I can't sleep and stuff because I'm in so much pain. But yeah, so that's been something. While I've been making the jewellery, I've been getting my little calls to go and move, and it's been really helping. So if you suffer from back trouble, yeah, maybe go for a walk, do some stretches, and just move, because my back feels much better already. And also this week I had to redesign my Sleeping Beauty necklace. The prototypes for the necklace just weren't going right, and there were so many tiny bits. It just didn't, it just wasn't working, so I had to start from scratch. And I'll be honest with you guys, I have found it super challenging, because I basically had quite a few ideas, and I think a big part of the design process is editing things down. And I think what I've found is that making the collection super small, super micro with 3 pieces, I find the editing bit quite easy, because you know, my choice is limited to 3 pieces. But then when something doesn't work and my mind opens like this, that's when all the ideas flood in, and then I find it really hard to let go of designs and just to go down one particular route. And yeah, with Sleeping Beauty I found it a bit challenging, to be honest. So I did a few different designs. I did the birthday cake, which I mentioned before, but then technically when I tried to make it work, I wasn't quite sure how it was going to hang and things like that. I did a design with the fairies faces on it that one of you on Instagram suggested. Thank you very much. But again, I don't know, I just wasn't uber feeling it. A lot of you requested Maleficent and the dragon, and I have an idea for a necklace, but I wasn't sure it fitted with the Sleeping Beauty brooch idea that I have and the earrings. So, but what I think I'm gonna do, hopefully fingers crossed if I have time, is I'd like to do a Disney Villains mini collection for Halloween, because wow, I think that'd be awesome. And I went to Disneyland Paris at Halloween, I think in 2018, and it was the best time for going. I had so much fun. It was a Halloween party, it was awesome. So I'd like to indulge in a bit of like memory for me with that one. So Maleficent jewellery coming soon, fingers crossed. But at the minute, the design that I'm kind of going with is, so there's a window and there's Aurora in there, and she's just about to touch the spindle, so her arm moves and the spindle moves as well. And I love my moving jewellery, so hopefully you guys will like it too, and hopefully we'll get some prototypes for it very soon so I can show you what it looks like. And also this week, I've been finding things a little bit tough. I think a lot of us coming up to like the year anniversary of lockdowns and restrictions, there's a lot of emotions and anxiety that are constantly just under the surface at the moment anyway, but I think with the year's anniversary coming up, I feel like it's growing somewhat. And also because I had to redesign my Sleeping Beauty necklace, the main thing that I love to do when I need to design is to go out in a cafe and sit and draw. That's like my go-to when I need to come up with new ideas, and the fact that I can't is frustrating. So the way I've been getting around that is I have basically tried to recreate a cafe in my office. We got a milk frother, which helps us create lovely flat whites. We've got a coffee grinder as well for our beans, and on YouTube you can get lots of like cafe atmosphere and stuff like that videos, which is really good, really handy. So if you too are struggling out there with missing things, I would highly recommend trying to recreate that in your own space. And I was thinking the other day, something else I like to do at least once a year is go on my I Love Crafty design retreat, where I literally take myself normally to Bath and to a hotel, and I just draw, design, I swim, I go for walks. It's amazing, and I really miss that. So I was like, oh, how can I recreate a swimming pool? Maybe I just get in the bath wearing my swimming costume. I don't know, maybe it will come to that, I don't know. But, you know, self-soothing, whatever makes you guys feel better. And yeah, if you're feeling a bit rubbish, you are not alone, my love. Definitely not. You're in good company. So yeah, do whatever you gotta do to make yourself feel better. And now's the time to say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching another studio vlog from me. It's been a busy week. I'm looking forward to starting the next week, where I shall be finishing my Totoro jewellery. So we will be getting it ready to package at the beginning of March. Hopefully we'll have a Sleeping Beauty prototype that I can show you guys. And yes, just come back for some more I Love Crafty news and fun. Okay guys, thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Bye!